Times that you can, because a lot of times you really don't see yourself going 100%.
And I know you're an artist yourself, so I mean, this is better fit for you in that sort of realm. You know, I really love this, but what does that actually look like?
But have you made any visuals to go with those recordings? Have you done anything that you could really have done with that time and made more out of it? Have you recorded the session? And something that I wanted to expand on was just like with the money aspect. I heard you said that you're buying things with Sweetwater, going down to the music shop, hearing different things, getting records. Now, just like with the money portion of the music side, because we watched this video one time of when you said Pharrell said it's 90% music business and 10% creation. So something along those lines of music business, 90% music business and 10% music. And with your money during that time period of Tight Click, like I know you said you're getting those new machines that are coming out, but like how would you really like price, like, okay, is this really the right machine that I need, or something that I want? Like, how are you distributing your money during that time period?
Well, going back during that time period, you know, we had the ASR 10, which is something that Kanye West started with.
Right.
Also, Timberland started with the ASR 10. So we had that. So we sort of knew that that was a big thing. We knew the makers of that, Ensoniq, um, Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis used one of their sampling keyboards. So we sort of knew just from looking at magazines and things like that. They sort of let you know what the new equipment is and things.
Shot by Dizzy. Get your vision right. It might get spinny.
What's the reason why you tell me I wish I did more? And what your new boyfriend out here dissing for?
Said that I loved you way before. And when I had you, I thought that I scored. I ain't made no beat, but she act like too bored. Okay. What you think, dog? I know her.
And things.
Right.
But like I said, when we would go down to the local music store, a lot of times they will have different sponsors come in there, and they will have like different products, and you can go in there and sit down. The guy is showing you this new product, what it does, and things like that. So then from there, you can ask questions. Now your imagination is going like, "Ooh, so if I have this, I could do this, that, and the other."
Right.
So that was one of the good things with that. But as far as, I don't know, I think the other thing, that was basically really it. Because you had the magazines, you knew what the artists were using, or like the producers, and nowadays it's a lot different.
Right.
Because you can go on YouTube and you see everyone's using like either Reason, using Logic, Pro Tools, Fruity Loops.
Right.
Is existential, and fear is only the absence of love.
Yeah, so you have like a lot of software programs, and all that's like really at your disposal right now. So it's really easy to get into different things. Um, I don't know how much Fruity Loops cost, but I would think under $300, something like that, and you have everything that you need.
Right.
So,
And I like that because it seems like a lot of things that were happening back then are kind of like reoccurring now, where it's kind of your time and the money that you have. So like you guys have the magazines and things, but we take a lot of time like on, let's say, Instagram or like Twitter or Facebook. We look into these artists and like, man, like look what they're doing. Look at these memes. Look at these videos of them going crazy. And you try to like replicate or imitate that the things that you're seeing that's hot. You want to do those things, and with the time and the money that you have, more on the money aspect, you sometimes you use your money, or I would say more artists nowadays will use their money for the fashion aspect, more like let me dress the part more than sound the part.
yeah, and one thing I want to add into is like again, when I look back on those old times,
Right.
it was very expensive.
Mm-hmm.
The first keyboard that I got had a sequencer and all that stuff in it. And
Oh no, oh no, yeah. Baby, why you hurting? I've been out here swerving, more passionate when I'm curving. There's more action when I'm swerving. Baby, why you hurting?
and I went to a finance company and get a loan for $2,500. So that's how I got my first keyboard. So I'm making monthly payments, to this finance company. As far as the MPC, that was up near close to $3,000.
Man.
So you tackle all of those different things that we had. We spent probably $12,000 or so on music equipment. Where now under $300, you can be doing everything.
Yeah, it can get you anything.
Right. But with that, you have to do your hustle.
Right.
You had to work overtime, put some money back, not eat out as much.
Right.
So I think right now it's a great time for as artists going forward to really look at, you working overtime, put back some money. And what was the one thing that you were talking about a couple years ago about you were telling artists, get you a laptop,
Oh yeah.
get you a mic.
Get an interface.
Right. It's like, it's easy. But then you add on the resources like you're talking about. I think another thing that artists need to look at is look at the artists in your area that's doing things, that's blowing up. Seeing how they move.
Right.
What studios are they using, or are they just using their own? See about getting a feature from them.
Right.
You remember years back? I remember you and one of the people you were working with ended up getting a Juice World feature when he was still alive.
Right. And yeah, because that's just like you said, it's the resources that you got to use that like you said, to get with those bigger artists, to get with those other people, to get with those people that have, more of a pull, but not just more of a pull, but more of like, they're more experienced and more of the things that they've done.
Right.